Very well, everyone. Welcome back to Let's Play Grandia 2. So, before we explore the town here, there's a couple of things you need to know. First, this Let's Play appears to be cursed in the fact that... Oh, wait. As per usual, we have to turn this like that. And I will have... No, it's not from here? Oh, God, okay. I'm gonna have to do a thing. So here's the problem. So my headphones broke. So it's a problem because now I used to have my headphones, and with my headphones I could listen to the game's audio lowered, so it wasn't at full volume, right? While OBS was recording at full volume. Now that my headphones are broke, I can't do that. I have earplugs, but with the earplugs, the game's audio is at full volume in my ears, and that's bad. And especially the sound effects, because they are so loud. I tried with my earplugs, and hearing this, it's just bad. It's just bad, okay? It's just I can't for an hour and a half. It's just no. So I have now put my earplugs. They're not like standing on my ears in a weird way, so I can still kind of hear the game at a lower volume. It's super weird though. I'll have to get new headphones. This is the... And also, by the way, this third-party controller I'm using that was all the way to begin with, the rubber on the left stick is starting to break. So this is the LP where everything breaks. Nice. So we got to the town, and now we just gotta go around and explore it a little bit before we rest. And I mean, we could talk to the NPC. And there's a few I want to talk to specifically, but especially want to visit a certain building. And also there are these things. We'll learn about these mice things in a bit. Now this is the store. Let's see what we got here. So the claymore is not great, I think. I mean, it looks good, but I believe in my notes I've specifically written to not buy it. Yeah, don't buy that, because you're gonna get another one that's much better in the next town. So don't do it. Don't buy this. It also has no effects. Like if it had some kind of a special effect, maybe. And the halberd, maybe. That's probably good. This has cure in it. I mean, we can cast that, but I guess it's a unique item. Sure, we can equip you with this. And I'll give you the halberd as well. Alright, armor-wise, Sister of Poison resist, that's nice. And paralysis resist. Negates knockback, that's nice. That's a lot of things here. Healing ring has heal spell in it. Wait, what does heal do again? Wait, no, it's the basic heal spell, right? Got confused with cure. Move block charm and magic block charm. I'm gonna get one of each, that's for sure, because we have 0 of them. They may be useful later. This heal ring, I don't know, I'm guessing maybe if you... I guess it's a unique item, I'll buy one. Sure, why not? I have to sell the pretty... Oh, survival gem, that's nice. That can sell for a lot. The pretty charm mat. I skipped them? There we go, pretty ring. Sell all the pretty rings, they're just there to be sold. Make some money. And let's see here. Level 2 fire resistant, poison resist. So wait, the Guardian robe has poison resist. But this is also has poison resist, and it's stronger, because this is 35 defense. And this is only 22 defense, so that other robe is straight up better. Sell this one, and we're probably going to buy a couple of these. It's gonna be super expensive though. We'll buy one for you, and then we can buy a sister hat, so we can have a little bit more variety here for Ruan. Heavy boots, 10 move and negates knockback. What do these guys have? Hang on a minute. Just let me check that. What do you guys have equipped? You have dash shoes, then move for defense, 4 move defense. Okay. So how much were they again? Nope, armor. 800 each. So this does not increase his move. It only gives a bit more defense. 2 defense here, 2 defense here, 1 defense here. The movement increase is nice, especially for... Yeah, Mary gets the most out of this. So you take that. I guess I can spare one on Ron. Yeah, sure. Take one. Now here, check this out. It's 50 SPs, that's pretty good. And we're gonna see if we can buy some of those. Fresh sandwich, cures poison paralysis and restores health. Not that bad. Bouquet bomb. All the ashes, we already seen those. 1 attack, 1 defense, 1 act, 1 move. These are buffs, buff items. They're pretty cheap though. We'll buy 10 of these. That's because they're very good. You don't really get a lot of SP restoratives in this game. You get, I believe there are 2 shops that sell those, and this is one of them. And you obviously, like many other shops, won't be available forever. So now our objective would be at the end. However, there's this side area that is very easy to miss. I mean, you have to go here eventually, but like much later on. And these things exist here. They're much bigger now. Squeak-Baas. Gee, aren't these things just disgustingly cute? Squeak-Baas, Squeak-Baas! They try to relay this message to us. What is it, little Squeak-Baas? These are Squeak-Baas. They're an hybrid between a rat and a sheep. And that's it. These guys are rat sheeps. I came to this country with my life. It's such an amazing land. I'm happy here, surrounded by lovely mountains. You wouldn't guess by my looks. If I climb some of those beautiful Sunday mountains. Well, I'm impressed. I never do that. Well, unless my job didn't take me there. I'll do almost everything from gold. And that's kind of it. I just wanted to show the Squeak-Baas. I believe we get some lore about them in one of the shops in town. Not here, though, where you'd think you'd get them here because this is where they, you know, they live. Squeak-Baas rather quickly. They begin so small, soon enough they're full of grown. So let's go back to Sandheim State. I believe there's like a bakery where you get some lore about the Squeak-Baas. Alright, so is it this one? I know what we have for dinner, the whole family tonight. Let's have freshly baked bread made with Squeak-Baas milk. Our family can hardly finish a day without eating some of that. Better start making it. We plan to have your entire family together for dinner? How nice. Hey, why such a gloomy face? We're about to eat, aren't we? Cheer up. This is the bakery, right. Let's talk to these people, to the people here. I got no money and no home. I gotta depend on getting some bread from the bakery. How sad, why are you so poor? It's cause I ain't working, ain't it? So get a job? Me, I'm a natural born klutz. No matter what I try to do, I screw it up. I guess I ain't cut to work. I got nothing but bad memories about any work I ever did. So lay off of me, will ya? I'm sorry you have so much many bad experiences, but the only thing keeping you from moving forward with your life is you. Never mind, Elena. I've seen people just like this guy all over the world. They never change. For me, it's a struggle just to get through each day, nibbling on this bread that these kind folks give me. Guys like me, I guess we just ain't cut to work, so lay off of me, will you? Okay. Every day, go out to Granas to partake some bread and wine. After work, go share our bread with poor unemployed people, such as that man over there. My, that's so very generous of you. I better not say otherwise, or Miss Songstress here will get mad at me. Well, it's no wonder that I do, when you're always teasing other people when you open your mouth, Ryudo. Came here from another town. I was full of despair after my husband died, and I came to seek direction from Lord Granas. Oh dear, that must have been very difficult for you. When I arrived here, I was exhausted in both body and soul, and it was then that I was so kindly given some bread here. Never forget how good that bread tasted to me, exhausted as I was then. Since then I've been volunteering here. I hope to share the blessing of Lord Granas with many others, if only in some small way. Can we talk to you? We cannot actually buy anything though. My, you're so cute for a sister. Why the sad face though? Boyfriend there been cheating? Boyfriend? Who? Me? What? You got it all wrong. Do I really have a forlorn face? Yeah, it shows, honey. You need some perking up. I know, have some bread. It's a blessing from Lord Granas. No, same dialogue. Incredibly enough, you have only one line of dialogue? That's crazy. And I thought we would get more lore about the Squeak-Baas, but I guess not. I know there's... No, it's not in here. I don't think it's in here. You only get the... Nah, you only get the NPC. You only get tutorial guy. I know you get some more about them. Wait, do you? Can you talk to the sheep that's in the shop? No, it just hides. That's it. I know there's at least one NPC talks about them a bit more, but I can't be bothered actually trying to find out which one it is. Is this house? Is this the one that I'm looking for? There's one of the best trader in the land, and now 10 years after leaving home, I've finally done it. I found the country with no other traders. That means no competitors. So I win by default. Haha. Get a load of this imbecile. I'm so happy now that I'm the best. Now I can become a living legend. The Trade King. That's me. He brings with confidence. Do you suppose you can truly fulfill these lofty goals? Autumn Root, very popular in you. Hey, stop trying to cop me. I'm cornered the market. Ha! How old is your information? No one eats the Autumn Root now. In fact, people detest the sight of it. People in this country are also laid back. They don't know anything about money. That's why I'll be the Trade King here. Let's get away from this guy. He irritates me. And okay. Still can't get over what he said. He hooked me by saying, I'll make you the Trade King's wife. I realized a lot since then. Now I'm following Pope Zera's kind words, ridding myself of greed and cultivating a pure heart. That's what I'm doing now. So, Elena, when do you want to rush off so quickly and visit this Pope Zera? I would just like to meet him soon. I can't wait a little while. I'd rather go with everyone to meet him. I thought there was more funny dialogue in this specific house. Do you have anything to say, little girl? Every day my dad just talks about trade. Mom just talks about Pope Zera. They're both slackers. Now, you should never talk about your parents that way. You say your parents are slackers, but I do not see you working hard to make any sort of difference. Me, I'm busy today as usual. I have to play with my Squeak-Baas in the morning and then with Sam or Millie in the afternoon. I'm not like my slacker parents. I've got a schedule to keep up with. Busy all the time. That's probably what the funny dialogue that I remembered. But there's another one. This is the library. However, I think it's behind the library. Believe it's you. If it is this guy, get ready. Oh yeah, it's this guy. You guys know who Selene is? And have you heard of the Hammer of Granas? Selene is the Inquisitor who investigates heretics. Ah, Selene? Yeah, I know her. How do you know about her, though? Oh, people everywhere know about her. I mean, Selene is amazing. And she's so gorgeous you gasp for breath. That's Selene. She's bright but mild-mannered. And she's got a saintly smile. She's the very image of love and kindness. Oh boy, let me tell you, I would like to be investigated by Selene late at night, all alone in the cathedral. Ha! She'd purify you before you could think another thought. Oh, I'd become engulfed in wicked thoughts if only Selene were here to mete out some of her strict punishment. Yep. That's the guy I referred to a few episodes ago. Welcome to the library. You may read The Holy Light and the Light of Lord Granas. Each is divided into several volumes, so if you wish to read them in order, start from the left side of the shelf. That's what we're gonna do. There's a lot of good stuff in here, actually. If you're interested, like, this is totally optional, but if you're interested in the overall lore and some funny comments from the characters, this is the place to be. There's a lot of stuff in here. First of all, we'll talk to this person. Welcome to the library. I will briefly explain the rules for using this facility. Basically, you're free to read any of the books in this building, however, no books can be checked out. Huh? Really? Certain activities are prohibited in this building. Please refrain from writing in the books and do speak softly. Sure, that makes sense. In addition, there'll be no sunbathing or napping since books may get ruled on. Also, no foot races, hide and seek, or... What in blazes is this woman talking about? No eating, drinking, cooking, banqueting, trade talks, marriage proposal, career counseling, fortune telling, or mushy stuff. Ma'am, am I hearing you right? And finally, no violence. That includes punches, kicks, tackles, shoulder throws, and don't even think of using weapons, okay? Enough already, jeez! Anyway, there's an actual limit to the number of activities prohibited in this building, except the million ones that I mentioned. Do you understand the basic ones? Not quite, I'm afraid. Don't give her ideas to repeat that. Please. Would you mind? No! Merrick, didn't you learn to crack wise? Good job, Ryudo. You tell Merrick. What do you have to say? Does this library have holy scriptures, legends, and fairy tales? Certainly, you may read anything you like here. We only ask you to return the books to their places afterwards. Now and then it is nice to sit back and enjoy a good read. What do you all think? I agree completely. I love learning new things. Ryudo, shall we stay here for a while? No matter how hard one tries, there's no law that one person can learn in one lifetime. That's why it's good to have books to refer to. Whoever invented the book was a great person indeed. Alright. So we're gonna read this shit because it's cool. The Holy Light, Book 1. Know that long ago, all lived in the light. All knew the love of Lord of Granas. The earth was bountiful, and the people's hearts were glad. And so did Valmar find the world. The taint of darkness spread across the land, and the heart of man was despoiled of his innocence. Light and darkness moved to battle by fate ordained. Men too prepared for war, their numbers divided between light and darkness. And so began the battle of good and evil, fought without ceasing upon the fields of eternity, they yielding not to night. The dead had long ceased to be counted when at length Granas and Valmar fixed their eyes upon each other, better to make an end. What, did Marek write this? Its formal title is The Holy Light. Quite an inflated title for a dumbed down version of the original scripture. This was meant to be read by us common folk, right? Yes, that's right. Have you read it? Have you read it before? Why the hell would I do that? Anyway, I've heard it all before, though not exactly in this form. And now, we get more about that on the second shelf. Book 2. Darkness fell before the light. The earth was split asunder, land sunk to sea, and sea vomited land as Valmar's spirit was sealed. A new moon was hung in the heavens. It is written that when the moon burns in remembrance, so misfortune will soon follow. Thus is pretend judgment for the righteous and is called Valmar's moon, for the shadow of the dark one lies long and heavy. There's much to meditate on within these pages. I'll have to sleep on it, which shouldn't be a problem given the reading material. You should at least be familiar with everything you find boring or difficult to read. Chances are they're all important. He speaks truly. You guys have been hanging out with Doron too much. Where is the one? There's a one that is super funny. It's gotta be in this one. Is it either this one or the next? The darkness stared even as the seals were set, anxious again to work upon the hearts of men, so strong is its hatred of light. And Grana set apart on the spirit aside, fashioning the sun to restore the ruined land, and then, wounded, the light slept. Does not the light of the sun shine even now? Does not the land await the return of its true God? May the light come quickly. Does not Ryudo tire of this? Does not he want to put his fist through this book? May his suffering end quickly. Which part of it bothers you? The part that says, whoopee for Granas, let's run about happily, trailing bright colored ribbons from our hands. I guess that cannot be helped. It is that kind of book, but it is sort of one-sided. So why don't we listen to the other side? I'm interested in what the followers of darkness have to say. I have to be fair. Alright, that is actually apart from the funny line, does not Ryudo tire of this, etc, etc. It's hard to talk about these tax boxes and what they said, especially what Ryudo said, now without spoiling the freaking end of the game. So let's read book 4. Or rather, no wait, this is chapter 1? What the heck? Hang on a minute. We'll read this in a second. This was book 3. Alright, so we got chapter 1. This is only book... and then, oh, okay, we have another one. Because I was thinking, wait, we get book 1 here and then there's nothing else? No. Alright. Light of Lord Granas, chapter 1. Once upon a time, people were in trouble. There was nothing in the world and the people kept fighting all the time. One day, a huge light appeared in the sky and began to shine on the earth. The light blessed the earth and told the people to stop fighting. The light was Lord Granas. The people listened to Lord Granas and stopped fighting. Then the world became beautiful. Trees grew everywhere, birds sang sweetly, and fish played in the blue seas. Seeds rode the winds, and flowers bloomed all over. The land became a true paradise. The people all praised Lord Granas and lived happily. This is painful. How many young minds have been totally warped by this bogus story? You have to admit, this is quite a major work. I've never heard it. Which explains why your eyes are glazed over like everyone else's. What stories do they tell kids where you're from, Merrick? The sun also rises and the sun also sets. The rivers runs into the sea, and the sea is not full. The rain returns unto the heavens. Such is the manner in which our cycles begin. The lessons are taught to the young, even as I was instructed while yet a youth. Tree grows, beaver eats tree, tree falls, beaver builds dam, more trees grow, I get it. And then the last one, the Light of Lord Granas, chapter 2, but one day the sky suddenly grew cloudy, the daytime became as dark as night, and a heavy rain began to fall. A scary monster came to make traps to catch people who didn't take care of their hearts. These people became monsters. One after another, the monsters began to attack the people who were living happily. Lord Granas saw what the bad people were doing and lifted a giant sword to protect the good people from the monsters. Some people ran away when they saw the monsters, but when they saw Lord Granas fighting, they came back to help. The battle lasted for a long time, and the people who had become monsters did not live through it. To keep any more people from dying, Lord Granas decided to fight the king of the monsters, whose name was Valmar. Your people burdened themselves with dread at a tender age. Your fear of demons and darkness must indeed be great. I wouldn't know, I've never seen a demon. What are you saying? You must speak. What are you talking about? Miss Millennia? Alright, but even if she is the wings of Valmar, which doesn't make much sense, she's not like the chumps in this story. So there's actually a lot of interesting information in there. Again, stuff that Ryudo said, especially in the third book, about, oh, I have to hear the other side, I have to be fair, and it speaks a lot of what Ryudo will do later on in the story. There's a lot of symbolism in Ryudo's journey, but I can't talk about it without revealing the end of the game. And it's been 20 minutes of us messing around. We could actually go... I think you can try to go to the cathedral, but it won't actually do anything, because the goddess will stop you, or Elena will like, actually no, don't do that. Something like that, let's see. And we can probably examine the fountain though, or rather the statue. Oh, we can go here. But... yeah. Visit tomorrow, okay, if that's what you want, I don't care. And decide which to visit town for a while, let's head back to town. Okay. Okay. So yeah, we won't be able to do that until we rest in town, which is what we're going to do in a minute. Pretty good statue they got here. What a magnificent statue. We have finally arrived in Sandheim. It has been a long, taxing journey traveling with all of you. It has been both exciting and educational. Thank you. Okay. I thought they had more to say about it. Guess not. So anyway, I think it's time to rest. I wish to thank you all for everything you've done for me. Hey, you did for your fair share too. It has been quite a pleasure, and quite an adventure as well. Much remains to be done with all. The wise man shall tend to the fire, though it burns brightly. Thank you so much. I just do not know how to thank you enough, my friends. It's my job, don't mention it. Don't say that, Ryudo. Excuse me. Miss Elena, come to the cathedral right now. His Holiness the Zira is overjoyed by the news of your arrival. Right now? I'm in the middle of dinner? I'm not ready yet. Can this not wait? We shall bring you your things later. His Holiness Zira is looking forward to having dinner with you. Please do not make him wait. No, I must not do that. Everyone, Ryudo. Don't spoil the moment, kid. By now you know what to do. Good luck. Miss Elena, please take care. Your kindness is indeed a rare treasure, Elena. Thank you all for everything you have done. I will not forget you. Miss Elena, she's gone. She is. And now we turn to other matters. Well, our job here is finished. Yeah, the job is done, but I'm feeling a little sad about the whole thing. Go figure. I can see it. The day of darkness is near. Valmar's moon too. Its vile shadow is growing ever stronger. Valmar is certainly attempting to revive. You must understand this. Listen, Elena. Your mission is important. Not just for you, but for the world. The darkness must be resealed in. Doing this will require all of your effort, the power of Lord Granas, and the divine sword, the Grana Saber. You must find it, no matter what. Fail, and the world is doomed. I understand. You must succeed in order to remove the darkness within you as well. You must prevail. I understand. I will not let you down.